Welcome. It gives me great pleasure to provide this keynote address today. Here at TasPorts, we have a strong growth agenda and an ambitious plan to actively future-proof Tasmania's multi-port system for the benefit of all Tasmanians. As an island, our port network is absolutely vital to the almost 700,000 people who call Tasmania home. In fact, more than 99% of Tasmania's freight task transits through our ports each year. While 15 million tonnes per annum may be small on a global scale, our people and process connect our home to the world. For TasPorts, facilitating trade goes beyond the port gate and involves looking into the future. The long-term sustainability of our ports is dependent upon ongoing significant investment in physical and digital infrastructure to ensure we meet the requirements of modern and future shipping. This is why, despite the challenges posed by COVID-19, TasPorts remains steadfast in its aspirations for growth. In fact, COVID-19 has indeed increased the urgency for growth to support economic recovery. Although you aren't able to visit our shores currently, I would like to provide you with an insight into TasPorts and our role in Tasmania, our port master plan, and the ways in which TasPorts is embracing a digital future. Tasmania is an island state at the bottom of Australia. Hobart, its capital city, is one of Australia's oldest ports. Established in 1804, it quickly became a key port of shelter for ships around the globe and served the then key industries of forestry, whaling, and the resettlement of convicts. Today, Tasmania is world-renowned for our natural environment, enviable food and wine culture, for our shipbuilding and our cutting-edge maritime research, education and training. And here, I wish to acknowledge our esteemed colleagues at the Australian Maritime College, co-hosts of this Congress. Ports are a unique business, but as far as port operators go, TasPorts is unique in its own right. We are a government-owned company employing more than 300 people across Tasmania. We are a vertically integrated organisation providing vital, safe and reliable port infrastructure and associated services around Tasmania. We operate a multi-port system of 11 ports and one regional airport, spread across 5,000 kilometres of coastline around the state. In addition to our port infrastructure, key operations and services include pilotage, towage and vessel traffic services, supply of floating plant and equipment, provision of slipway and refuelling facilities, provision of community use waterfront around the state and King Island and Flinders Islands, ownership and operation of the Devaport airport, as well as a chip export terminal at Burnie. Through our subsidiary company, we operate a King Island shipping service, referred to as the Bass Island Line, and through a joint venture at the Port of Hobart, we operate a log export facility. Our approach is highly collaborative. As a team, we work to deliver upon our vision to proudly connect people, products and solutions for the benefit of all Tasmanians. From a global viewpoint, Tasmanian waters are inherently treacherous. Events of the past serve as a solemn reminder to us all, with an estimated 1,000 ships recorded as wrecking around our coastline, 80 of which involved fatalities. This past year held anniversaries for 3 significant Tasmania maritime incidents. 25 years since the bulk carrier Iron Baron grounded against the Hebe Reef, spilling 350 tonnes of heavy fuel into the environment. 45 years since the Lake Illawarra collided with Hobart's Tasman Bridge, resulting in 12 deaths and cleaving the city into 2. And 175 years since the Catarakai wrecked off the King Island coast with 400 souls lost. Thus for TasPorts, ensuring continual high standards for marine safety in Tasmanian water is absolutely critical. Much of TasPorts' work is not readily visible to the broader community, but marine safety is what drives us, and we continue to leave no stone unturned in our relentless pursuit of ensuring the very highest standards. Under a deed of agreement, the Crown and statutory body Marine and Safety Tasmania engaged TasPorts to perform specific functions within primary and secondary port areas, including the provision of pilotage services, regulation enforcement in pilotage areas, maintenance of navigation aids, maintenance of a communication system, provision of emergency response, and provision of a response to marine-based pollution. Under this deed, TasPorts ensures safe pilotage and navigation services in primary port areas at all times. These primary ports include Hobart, Bell Bay near Launceston, Devaport, Burnie and Portlatter. In addition, TasPorts has been delegated by the Crown through the Environment Protection Agency to perform functions relating to oil and chemical spills in respective areas of operation. Our TasPorts Harbour Master function retains immediate oversight of pilotage services in Tasmania. This year, we were very pleased to have Captain Wendy Doran join us as Tasmania's Harbour Master. Her knowledge, experience and expertise is a huge asset to our organisation, and it's wonderful to have her on board. Under the Harbour Master's guidance, we have a team of 13 highly trained and experienced marine pilots. Each year they complete approximately 1,500 jobs, working 24/7 across our primary ports. Our people are at the heart of facilitating critical trade activity, including the import of fuel and essential goods and services, and the export of commodities to national and international markets, including forest products and bulk minerals. Given the indispensable link between maritime trade and Tasmania's economy, the key projects contained within our Port Master Plan offer a coordinated vision by which we will future-proof our ports for generations to come. In August 2018, TasPorts released its Port Master Plan. This plan delivers a coordinated, statewide vision for the future of Tasmania's ports, giving our stakeholders and community the confidence that TasPorts is actively future-proofing the state's multi-port system. The plan guides investment in port infrastructure improvements over the next 15 years and provides for greater capacity and capability, thus improving trade links nationally and internationally. During the last financial year, TasPorts progressed works on 3 prioritised initiatives. Together, these initiatives will ensure fit-for-purpose infrastructure across our multi-port system. This plan actively facilitates growth in throughput over a 50-year horizon. At the Port of Burnie, following industry engagement over the last 2 years, TasPorts has evolved its planning, culminating in the development of the Burnie Export Gateway Initiative. The Port of Burnie was identified as a key component of the TasPorts Port Master Plan, with significant opportunity identified to enable growth in bulk mineral exports along with scope to develop an international container terminal. The Burnie Export Gateway Initiative will lay the foundation for exponential growth in Tasmanian mineral exports to global markets, enabling capacity for larger vessels to berth and ensuring fit-for-purpose terminal infrastructure. It will bring significant benefits to Tasmania through the provision of essential port infrastructure over a 30-year horizon. We have already undertaken significant work since the announcement of the Port Master Plan to enable growth projects to take place at the Port of Burnie. This included a dredging program to facilitate the arrival of larger Bass Strait vessels. This involved removing more than 8,500 cubic metres of silt, consolidated clay and low-strength sandstone from berth 4. In November 2019, we successfully completed the controlled collapse of the iconic Portainer crane, or P6 crane, located on berth 6. The crane had been a feature of Burnie's skyline since it was installed in 1994 and was the first of its kind to be built in Australia at the time, of 680 tonnes. "90 metres high with a 40-tonne container handling capacity, the removal of the crane has improved the safety of the Port of Burnie and will enable future growth plans for the port and provides immediate relief to address issues regarding berth congestion and accessibility." Our second priority initiative focuses on Hobart's Macquarie Wharf Precinct. The Port of Hobart was identified as a key component of the Port Master Plan, with significant opportunity identified to enable growth in tourism, trade and Antarctic sectors. The redevelopment of the Macquarie Wharf will position the Port of Hobart as the international gateway to the Southern Ocean, actively supporting world-class Antarctic exploration and scientific research, whilst also enabling growth in key trade areas such as forestry, containers and tourism. The wharf assets are approaching end of life, and whilst routine maintenance and limited remediation has been undertaken, a significant capital upgrade is required to enable future growth. This will include a multi-user Antarctic precinct enabling growth in the Antarctic science and research sector, a dedicated cruise ship terminal with capacity to berth the new Oasis-class cruise vessels and passenger processing, turnaround and visitor experience facilities, and an expanded log and container storage facility to support increased throughput. Our final priority initiative is at the Port of Devaport. This forms an integral part of the Port Master Plan and the requirement to ensure fit-for-purpose infrastructure to meet future demand continues to remain a high-order priority for our business. A key objective is ensuring terminal infrastructure that actively facilitates and enables growth in throughput over a 50-year horizon for Bass Strait shipping services. The initiative represents an opportunity to deliver generational change for Tasmania, and TasPorts remains committed to its delivery. Combined, these initiatives will ensure a network of fit-for-purpose infrastructure to facilitate future growth and demand at Tasmania's major commercial ports. Whilst much of the Port Master Plan is centred around investment in infrastructure and assets, TasPorts is also devoting resources to digital solutions as we navigate our own way towards a digital future. For TasPorts, investment in digital infrastructure is guided by our commitment to improve our business for the benefit of the state and the wider Tasmanian community. Thus, TasPorts has intentionally made the decision to only implement tried, tested and proven digital solutions. We are neither an early adopter nor a fast follower. Our focus is always upon ensuring the highest standards across our organisation. Due to a combination of our business structure as a state-owned entity, the breadth of operations and our financial capacity, we neither have the appetite or indeed the need to be at the cutting edge. We do, however, recognise and applaud those amongst us who are earlier adopters and fast followers. We recognise how essential you are in ensuring that businesses such as ours can adopt the position we have. I believe that we all have a role to play, and TasPorts can still be creative and embrace digital. For example, key digital infrastructure projects completed or progressed at TasPorts in the last financial year include the relocation of TasPorts' most critical 24/7 operations centres, the Vessel Traffic Service Operations Centre or VTS, and the TasPorts Security Operations Centre, TSOC, under one roof at our head office in Launceston. This move was supported by significant investment in information technology improvements and field equipment upgrades. Implementation of a contemporary port management information system referred to as PortMate. PortMate will streamline a number of internal and external port management processes. Further, it serves as a key tool in improving our overall customer experience for port and marine service users. Currently, implementation is expected to be finalised in late 2020. TasPorts has also migrated to a new intranet platform, and we have welcomed the activation of a social strategy to enhance external communications capability. While we may not currently be early adopters, we continue to keep our eyes trained to the horizon for further digital solutions that will benefit the evolution of our organisation and enable us to keep delivering upon our vision to proudly connect people, products and solutions for the benefit of all Tasmanians. I wish to close today by highlighting the importance of organisational culture. One of the most important deliverables during my time as CEO of TasPorts has been the process of embedding cohesion and proactive culture within the organisation. Like all port operators, the breadth and depth of capability across our business is diverse. We certainly need people who are technically capable in their areas of functional expertise, but just as importantly, we encourage attributes that are more values orientated. We want people with honesty and integrity, who are naturally encouraging of the highest safety standard. People who are exceptional communicators and demonstrate the values of respect, trust and honesty. We celebrate people who show genuine care for their colleagues, people who follow through with courage and conviction, and people who understand that information empowers others and as such they share it generously. Overall, we trust our people and processes to deliver with integrity. Given our geographic challenges, we are going to great lengths to develop our teams to work better with each other and to recognise the diversity of capability and behaviour that exists within our organisation. We do this so that our teams continue to encourage and drive results for our customers, the government and the state. Over the next few days, as this Congress explores the digital landscape that lies ahead for all of us, I believe that all solutions must be implemented alongside cultural development. Only through actively engendering a positive culture and creating an environment where people work cohesively can great results be secured for all. And so, as the Congress begins, I leave you with this thought. For ports to navigate successfully towards a digital future, all hands must be on deck. Thank you and welcome.